they're confused as to why their betrayal didn't bother you. See, some people be confused about all the wrong things, right? Instead of being confused as to, why they're lost or why they should do better or why they feel a certain way and project it on others, they were more so confused about your success. They didn't want to be confused as to, what they need to get better at or, why they keep going in circles. See, your focused mindset, your faith, your abundance, right? You moving, talking, and walking in your gifts brought a lot of confusion to people, even though it should about understanding, because they couldn't understand why you were so focused, right? Because they couldn't understand why you keep pushing and you keep moving forward, why they keep staying stagnant, because they couldn't understand this and you kept moving forward and growing and multiplying and helping others, because nobody could stop that. But regardless, because they couldn't understand it, they did everything that they could to block it. They did everything that they could to trick you out of your position. They did everything that they could to turn others against you to no avail. And now that they're seeing that none of this worked and they're not getting anything from it, they aim to do everything that they could do to get a reaction out of you, to get some type of response, to get some type of frustration, to get some type of, like attention in any type of way, right? Because they see that they're not even giving their life attention and you're giving your dreams attention. You're giving Lord Jesus attention. You're giving success attention. Everything that's good is giving you attention. And these people are the type of people that they want the attention. They want all the success and attention and greatness to themselves, which is why they don't have any. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you want something just for yourself, why would God bless you to where what? You could just hoard it and not share with anybody and not grow anybody and this whole world could just be about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to do that, right? And because you're not selfish, because you're not easily distracted, he's blessing you with things that he don't bless a typical person with. He's providing things for you that he doesn't provide the typical person with. And it's causing envy and jealousy and the reactions that these people are trying to get at you. They're doing the most foolish things that make you say, who has time for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, who has time to waste, stalking people? Who has time to waste doing witchcraft? Who has time and money and health and all these negative things that these people have lost to waste coming up against good people? You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, these people feel like they have plenty of time to waste because they have nothing going on. They have nothing successful that's prospering in their life. And it doesn't have to be all materialistic. It could be anything. They could be prospering as far as joy. They could be prospering as far as how they treat others, as far as their heart being healed, which we know it's not, but in a hypothetical world, it could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? If they spend time working on that, right? They could spend, time getting to know God, getting to know themselves, helping their family, building their family, but they don't want to do that. They want to spend time distracting you, which is why God makes sure their life is the best definition of distracted, miserable, and sad, right? Things that these people do would make you seem like, oh, like, who has time to walk in circles and wait for the next person to possibly wave when all in all, you walk past these people like a bush. These people are barely in your peripheral. These people are barely, in your radius because God has already told you to cut them off, because the more that you cut them off, the more that you see you grow. The more that you cut them off, the more that you see you multiply. The more that you cut them off, the more that you see their life is crashing and crumbling to nothing that had to do with you. It had to do everything with their dumb actions, everything with their evil actions, everything with their, miscellaneous deeds and miscellaneous disobedient actions. Especially when you're being disobedient to the Most High God, like, you got to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they wonder why you work how you work and you're obedient and you use your faith to help others and, build things up for others. It's because you know God. It's because how to value your time. It's because you know how to value others and treat people the right way that they're supposed to be treated without no benefits attached. You know what I'm saying? Most people got to have all these different benefits attached just to help somebody or just to pour wisdom into somebody or, just to avoid negative situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, but with you don't need all that. You continue to move in, a very genuine way. a very authentic way, a very, loving way. And this is why people love you. This is why you put so many smiles on people's faces. And this is why people can't stop you and hate so much to their own avail. See, the things that make you think, wow, why would a person have time to lie on me or, stalk me or, move around me and try to overhear what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Move around me and try to, create lies and deception that's going to lead to a person being homeless, saying they're going to fall off, saying they're not going to be able to provide for this or that or whatever. And you've never bothered anybody. They have just been so deceived by what you have going on and, so misled and, so unmotivated, even though you're the best definition of motivated, that they have went off into their own little insanity of just a life, right? And insanity is when you keep doing the same thing over and over again and you get the same results, right? And they keep coming up against you over and over again and they keep getting the same results, which is failure, sickness, right? Homelessness, right? Poverty, right? Negativity, depression, insecurity, all these things is their life. And that's what they deal with 24/7, 24/7 pain. And you know what I'm saying? All these different negative things that God is sending their direction because why? Because they didn't want to focus. They want to be more focused on you than you want to be on you. And in times where you said, like, what are these people doing? And it kind of confused you and may have thrown you off. You got to understand, anybody who has time to do this doesn't have time to do anything good in life, right? Or they do have time, but they're wasting it and choosing to just be a loser, right? Not materialistically, not like you got to be a millionaire, but just don't do weird things. Just mind your business. Don't do weird things. Don't hate on other people. You know what I'm saying? Pay your way. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like the requirements of not being a loser isn't up here. It's really like right here. You know what I'm saying? Just give it some effort. Just give it some effort. We're not going to judge you. You know what I'm saying? But these people give it no effort. And the reason why you're confused as to why they have time to be a weirdo and dance around and be goofies, think about when you see these people. These are grown men, grown women, but especially grown men, sitting crisscross applesauce on the sidewalk, focus on distracting you. That should tell you everything right there. You know what I'm saying? If a grown man is sitting on the sidewalk, focus on distracting you and just looking weird, and you look at his neck, he ain't showered. But here's the thing. They're focused sitting on the sidewalk with their dirty little neck, and they have a roof over their head and have a shower, right? So that tells you everything you need to know about these people. You know what I'm saying? How are you focused on deteriorating the chosen ones and getting us to fall off and distract us when, bro, you don't even have enough class to stand up and not get your little pants or your little dirty little shorts dirty on the ground on the sidewalk? You know what I'm saying? I didn't say he was sitting down crisscross applesauce on the grass. He was sitting down crisscross applesauce at the beach with a towel laid down. You know what I'm saying? I said he was sitting down crisscross applesauce on the sidewalk with a house and with a shower. You know what I'm saying? Because big bro don't judge. If you're, going through something, homeless, transitioning on tough times, hey, bro, I'm not going to judge you. Where are you supposed to sit crisscross applesauce at, right? If it happens to be on the sidewalk, I get it, right? But those things are out of your control. But for these people, they have those type of options. And they still don't value themselves enough to use them. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about themselves being clean, respecting themselves, honoring themselves. So ask me this, chosen ones. Why would they care about you? Why would they care about you being successful, happy, fresh, clean? You know what I'm saying? Joyful. You know what I'm saying? Why would they care about you taking off with your dreams and being a good provider for your family? You know what I'm saying? Why would they care about you having a good heart and, loving on others the way that you love on yourself when they don't even love on themselves? Like it doesn't make sense. And this is why God is giving you this message to understand that this is why these people are miserable, right? And a lot of these people, they try to do things to distract you and to break you to no avail. No matter what they did, it allowed you to get stronger and allowed you to get wiser, and it only allowed them to fail. You know what I'm saying? And some of the things that they did to betray you and bother you was, sleep with people from your past, steal things from you, you know what I'm saying? Speak behind your back. And they thought all these were going to work. And it didn't. It only pushed you to greatness. It only showed you with trinkets were to where you could get those things out your way that weren't meant for you and continue to be successful. You know what I'm saying? It showed you how to watch out for the attacks and attempts of the enemy because they'll come from the closest people to you. So now that you know these things, You're wiser, you're smarter, and you've overcame these things and forgot about the people from the past because they're in the past for a reason, so move forward. But meanwhile, the people that thought they were snaking you, people that thought they were sleeping behind you, betraying you, you might have went away and been in a relationship and came back and had some funny feelings as to what had been going on, right? Who was cheating behind your back, who's sleeping behind your back. It's not a reality now, but in the past, it was a reality, and they thought they were so funny. They thought they were so slick, and they thought that betrayal would break you. But at the end of the day, it didn't do nothing but break them. It didn't do nothing but destroy them. It didn't do nothing but tear their lives apart. Because now they ended up continuing with that lustful behavior, continuing with that deceitful behavior, continuing with that evil behavior. And now guess what? They got something that they can't get rid of. And it ain't the lower one. It's the higher one. You feel me? They got that Magic Johnson. And I'm not even going to laugh. I'm not going to smile or nothing because I wouldn't wish that on nobody. We're just going to keep it calm and poised and smooth when I say this. Not because I want to say it, but because it's the truth. When people try to come behind you intentionally to break your heart, intentionally to destroy you, it's one thing to get with somebody you used to be with, or, you make a mistake, somebody cheats, and they're like, bro, I made a mistake. But God is checking your heart. They did what they did because they wanted to break you. They did what they did because they wanted to sit in your face and smile in your face and laugh at you because they felt like you didn't know or you would never find out. They did what they did because they thought, that was some type of catch, not understanding, bro, you're the catch and you're getting better and better every day. Who you were a couple years ago or whenever this happened, you weren't as prosperous, as blessed, as, abundant as you are today. But now you are, right? So anybody that wants something from your past is in your past for a reason, right? Anybody that wants something from your past is in, a deficient state of mind for a reason. It's not going to be something that affects you because you're up here. So if you're up here, why would you be worried about something that's down here? If you're up here, why would you be worried about something that's back here? But that's the problem. You were too focused mindseted. You were too focused mindseted. You were too focused minded. You were too independent. You moved forward too fast and it had these people hurt. And the only way to get a reaction out of you was to do some slimy, grimy things that they both ended up failing at. One got something they can't get rid of. And another one is the best definition miserable. Family, sick, homeless, right? Car getting repossessed. Nobody wants to hire them, right? They're seen for who they truly are, for doing what they did to you. And now guess what? You've been forgot about these people. People have to remind you about these people for you to remember. Because only thing on your plate is joy and happiness and success and, blessings and another episode of the Game for Dayz podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'd be over here chilling and kicking it and parlaying. We're not worried about nothing. And the same thing that these people were crying about, as far as you being successful, as far as you being blessed, as far as you being abundant, as far as you having a beautiful family, as far as everything coming together for you is now happening. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I'm not the type to see anybody crying, and not care about them or just feel like any type of way, right? Right? But when I see you're crying about other people's success, other people's happiness, other people's abundance, I'm like, dude, bye. Dude, bye. Dude. Bye, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for that, bro. I got to do important things. I got to win souls. I got to change the kingdom of God for the better because so many people have used their gifts to bring us down versus bring us up. So many people have used their gifts to bring the people down to where they can bring themselves up. And that's a wrap. There's a new leader, right? There's a new, way that things are done in the kingdom of God. And we're going to keep doing it. And we're going to be undistracted and unbothered by our enemies. If you know this to be the case, don't you be afraid to hop down in that comment section and say, my enemies never distract me with their betrayal and their misery. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Make sure you guys hop down there, like this thing up. Make sure you guys hop down there, share this thing up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button. We're keeping the loop every time we drop. I'll catch you guys on the next one.